Hello everybody. Today is Tuesday, October the 23rd, 2012. My name is Michael Wright and this is the morning video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read the risk disclaimer. Okay, let's jump right into performance, guys. Now the step, I think the front end's the same. Basically, we're up 734 pips. The only trade we closed out recently was the Kiwi dollar long for plus 12. Again, a minor gain. So I'm gonna go over that. But as of late, for open trades, we are in 5 open trades with 2 trades out of the money, serving as a hedge, and that being the Kiwi dollar shorts. Now the Kiwi dollar shorts, we did get in at 81. Uh, we did get an 81.65. Okay, and the stops are at 82.05. So a nice 45 pip stop. Okay, a 40 pip stop, and then I am targeting the 79.50 area. Okay, so I'm gonna go over the 5 open trades, being the short Aussie dollar. We are in 3/4 short. We'll also go over the short Aussie Kiwi, the short Aussie CAD, short pound Kiwi, and the short Kiwi dollar. The last 2 orders, the short Kiwi dollar and the short pound Kiwi, that is indeed a hedge we are purposely doing. Likely we are going to get stopped out of one or the other. And how the market is looking as of late, it might be pound Kiwi if it has not happened just now. Not yet. All right, so let's go over all of those trades first, and then kick off and see what you guys want me to cover as we are in the chat room at the same time. Aussie dollar, very great trade by Chris so far. And what I mean by Chris, we do pull out different orders. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you guys what I'm referring to. Again, you guys in the chat room tell me which pairs you want me to look at, so that's well. But gonna quickly look at the actual trade setup. All right, Aussie dollar was based off of a hourly tick and Keynesian course, so you guys can see how we really work these strategies, etc. So this was a setup that we first looked at when we first took the order. Okay, so that trade is playing out well so far. And let's kick back to the chart. So from an LEA standpoint, I don't see support until at least that 102.70 area, so another 20 pips down. It could even go to 102.60. At that level, we'll probably take off a half, all right, just because it's key. Now, on the other hand, we are crossing below that 102 or that 103 psychological support, so we'll see where we are at in another 4 hours. The 4-hour close is very important because if we hold below 103, then it's going to validate for the downside risk. At the same time, for the Aussie dollar, worth noting that we are still within that triangle. So even though we have targets for 102, may look to extend it a little bit lower into that parity zone. Really no rush for this trade, just because we're up a great amount so far. All right, but 102 our target. So what we could have is a bounce from here, and then looking at that as another selling interest for higher levels, and then sell it again. So that's the ideal path for the Aussie dollar. Okay. Now next, let's look at the Aussie Kiwi. Aussie Kiwi trade. That was a great trade in my opinion. I think we took it last Friday, sometime last week. We took it, actually the date here, October 18th. All right. Basically, at that time, was looking at that full daily back test. This was a daily setup. I think we had a 50 pip stop. Now we are at break even. But in terms of Aussie Kiwi, that's the before. Here we are now. So nice push lower. Okay, I'm looking for new lows. I'm in no rush with this trade. I'm looking into that 123 area. Only way I'll bail is into 124. So nice 200 pip rally and one pair. Okay, so I'm turning that into a swing short. Okay, but targets even on the backside were new low. So let's hold off on that and just keep on trailing stops. So with that being said, Aussie dollar, I'm looking for it to be weaker than the Kiwi. So we'll see how this pair does break down going forward. Another setup was Aussie CAD. We are also break even on this pair. The setup we saw before, again, the 161 8 fib extension, I think was pretty, wasn't easy, but it was there. 100% held well, so it made sense for us to take that that 161 extension. Now we are looking into that 101 area, so looking for about almost 200 pips, 150 to be exact. All right, so now where the Aussie CAD stands is let's look at the 4-hour chart. It is pushing lower. Okay, so nice setup, and yeah, looking into that, it's the same area, looking for that rising support line for as a bounce. Okay, so could come down all the way to 101.20. Again, no rush to get out of this trade, so we'll let it play out. And once we get below this congested area of 102.30 floor, it should accelerate things, in my opinion, to lower levels. Pound Kiwi, again, this is the only one looking at risk on, so we'll see how that plays out. Where the other trades are kind of in the money, then I was saying before that indeed this is a hedge. So looking for the downside. If we do pop, it could accelerate higher if everything plays out, but we'll see how that pair moves. But it's a hedge for our Kiwi dollar, and again, will make sense for everything that we're doing. Lastly, Kiwi dollar. Kiwi dollar still around the same range that we took it at, being 81.65. But the trade setup that I saw earlier is the same trade setup from now. Witnessing that taking Kijun course on a 4-hour to the downside. So really no change before and after, just because we are at that area. Now let's go over trades that you guys want me to look at. I went over Aussie dollar. Let's look at pound yen, pound Swiss, and a couple of these other ones. Okay. I don't really trade the pound Swiss, but I'll look at it. Pound Swiss, one-way train, it looks like. Nice descending channel. As long as we stay below, as long as we respect resistance, it could continue things to the downside. Let's see how dollar Swiss looks compared to that. And compared to the pound dollar, it's in a channel, so a breakout could accelerate things. Okay. The reason why I took a deep breath is because I don't like things in which kind of move their own way, for the most part. But this is just a clear channel, so a break to the upside, that wouldn't be a bad, but a stop within, trail higher, etc. But until that, it's still lower levels, so I have no preferred bias with the pound Swiss, but that channel is definitely something worth noting. If you are short, just keep on trailing with the channel. If you're looking for longs, wait for confirmation. Another pair you guys want me to look at is the pound yen. Too scatticky, so I'm not gonna do it, but targets to the upside are at 129.46 and ideal A equals C, well, A to C 261 extension. But however, if you look at the yen futures, remember last 2 weeks ago we were talking about this break, really some nice follow through. Other yen crosses to keep notice of is Aussie yen as we break to the upside. So we'll see how the market plays out, and look for confirmation elsewhere. Your Aussie is still holding below, so it still could be a valid short. We'll just have to see how the market plays out. With that being said, there is a possibility that euro dollar starts coming under pressure, but again, I don't like, we're just in that congested area, so no real bias until we do break out to either side. Nice descending trend line to keep prices in action, and this could be just developing a triangle. Alright, so see how the market plays out, guys. Thank you for watching the morning video, and good luck trading for the rest of the day. Cheers.